To start off on the project, we'll have the Arduino Uno, which acts as the brain. Then we will need LEDs. One, then I'll press copy. As it's highlighted, I press copy, then I paste instead of getting a new one all the time. So I'm going to paste them one by one, just like that. I need 4 at the top, 4 below them, like that, yeah. Then another 4 which will be green in color to signal the vehicles to start racing. So let me copy that one so that they become green also. Copy, 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 just like that. Then let me arrange them neatly before I start. Just like that, just like that, close to each other. Brain is close, and sure yours look neat so that you can be able to draw the wires nicely and be able to trace them. It's easier to read work that is organized. Okay, let me start with the first one. The top ones, all the GNDs will be connected together, or the cathode or the negative. So this is the GND, it will be green in color. I'll handle it like that. I'm going to connect them together as the first thing, just like that. Then I'm going to connect all of them to a resistor. So I'm going to pick a resistor, this one, there, the first resistor. I'm going to connect that one to the resistor, and then I connect below here to GND for the first one. Then all the positive legs that I'm supposed to connect the digital pins, I'm going to connect them together, this one, but I'll turn them red. That one and that one, I'm going to turn them red, like that. Then that one to that one, then that one to that one. I'm doing this because they will all share the same digital pin number, so that they can be able to turn on and off at the same time. So they will share number 7, like that. Then I'm going to pick the bottom one, the same thing. The cathode leg or the GND part will be green in color, and I'll connect them together, so because they will share the same GND, just like that, just like that, just like that. Then the positive leg, I'll connect them together also, just like that. You bring it down slightly so that it can be seen. Then I'll change it to red, like that, just like that, just like that. Then I'll get a resistor, then connect the GND or the green one to the resistor. Let me change the wire to green. Then the bottom part, I'll connect it to GND, just like that. Then the next one will be the last 4. All of them need to turn on at the same time. Before I go there, this leg here is supposed to go to a digital pin, so let me take it there. I'm using digital pin 6. That one will share digital pin 6. Let me turn it to red. Then the last one, let me continue with them. All the cathode or GND will be, I'll connect them together so that they can all share the same one. Then from this one, I'll also do the same thing. Yeah, just like that, because I need them connected together and very visible. Just like that. Then the positive leg, okay, let me put a resistor there, then connect this one to the resistor, then below the resistor I'll connect it to any GND and just use the same one, just like that. Then the positive legs, I'll turn them to red, the one I'm supposed to connect to any number in the digital pins. Let me work on them now. There, 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 then from there we go to this leg there, then you do the same thing for all the other legs down here. Remember, you can also use a breadboard for this type of connection. I'm just preferring to connect them direct. Then I'll connect this one to any numbers in the digital pin. I'll use number 5 there. So let me go code them and see how they will work first before adding any other component with them. So everything inside forever, I remove it. So the first one is set pin. The first one is pin 7. Set pin 7 because the top ones I've connected them to pin 7 here. High means on, so set pin 7 to high, they will turn on. Wait 1 second, then pin 7 to low, then wait 1 second. That is the first one. Then I start simulation to see. Then the top ones are turning on and off, as you can see, all of them at the same time, they are turning on and off. Good. We go to the second one. We will set pin 6 because the second ones are connected to pin 6. So we'll set pin 6 to high, which means they will turn on. Wait 1 second, then set pin 6 to low. Set pin 6 to low. Then in control we put wait 1 second again. Then we start simulation to see those ones on, off, on, off. Then we are remaining with the last ones. We put set pin, the last ones are connected to pin 5, this one or green one. So set pin 5 to high. In control we put wait 1 second, then set pin 5 to low, then we put wait 1 second again as the last thing. Then we turn it on, start simulation, we see good, on, off, and the last ones on and off. That is the first step. The second step, we are going to add an LCD that we are picking the one written IC to display the words we will want. So it will be put there. Okay, GND, we'll go to GND. Let's use the new GND. Remember, you can also use the same GND. So GND will be green. Anything going to VCC or power will be red. Let's use red for power. Remember, an LCD just displays words. Now SDA and SCL part, you can connect them here, SCL and SDA, but I'll use analog 4 and analog 5. They will do the same function. Analog 4 and analog 5. Let me turn it to purple. Analog 4 and analog 5. Just like that. And let me give it another color. We are done with that part. So let's go to code. If the connection is correct. Now, where there is high, when it turns on, it will say a word. Where there is low, it will rub that word. So when it turns on for the first ones, it will say start engine. Start engine. let's see first. Oh no, we forgot to start engine. Yes, then the second one, we will put a clear screen when it's low. So when it's low, we will put on LCD clear screen, so that it can rub as it prepares to write the next word in. Where there is high, the second ones, it will say get set, then it will rub the screen in preparation for the next word. Then the last ones, it will say go. When it turns on the green one, it will say go, and it will clear the screen in case we would want to repeat the same cycle. So we start simulation, start engine, get set, then go. Good, it works so far up to there. Then the last component we'll add is a buzzer. Its work is just to make noise or create some kind of start noise. So let's put it somewhere there. No, let's put it there. Plus will go to any number in the digital pins. We'll use a number 4 there. So we have connected the plus in number 4. Then minus will go to GND. There. Then you turn it to green in color. Okay, there. Now that we are done, let's go to code it. To code it, where there is high, we'll let it make noise. So we'll play the speaker where there is high. So we'll just play in all of them. So play speaker on pin. Remember, it's connected on pin 4. So play speaker on pin 4. Then turn off speaker where there is low on pin 4. Again, for the second one, do the same. Play speaker where there is high is pin 4. Then you turn off speaker on pin 4. Again, for the last one, you play speaker on pin 4 and you turn off speaker on pin 4. Now for go, we can play for 3 seconds like that. Then now we can start simulation. Those are the codes there. So I start simulation, you see. There, start engine. Get set and go. Start engine. Get set and go. So our project works. Ensure you subscribed if you enjoyed the lesson.